All right, y'all, let's get into my 2021 Grammy predictions. Y'all ready? Let's go.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B Kid, and I'm back again with another video for y'all. And like I said in today's video, I want to go through my predictions for the 2021 Grammy Awards. So let's get it. I've already given guys my nomination predictions and my reaction to the nominations when they came out last month. So go check out those videos if you haven't already. But now I'm gonna give you guys my predictions of who I think will win. So I've already told you guys that this is a first for me. I really low-key am not really interested in the Grammys this year. I'm really not, even though I'm the Grammy kid, I usually love the Grammys. I'm just really not interested this year because of the Weeknd snub. I know some people might think it's not that big of a deal, but for me, it really has rubbed me the wrong way in a really deep way. Not like it's been bothering my spirit, but it's really been bothering me in terms of what it represents for music history. You know, with the Weeknd's name not being anywhere in the nominations, it almost like signifies that he like didn't have any impact on music this year, which is ridiculous because he literally ran this year musically. And the Weeknd snub was a clear corrupt and political move that has really it's put a really bad taste in my mouth that has low-key always been there, because I've always known the Grammys have been corrupt. This is nothing new. I've always known they've been very, political behind the scenes, but they've never really like shown their ass in this type of way before. Like they've never made it this blatant that they're willing to go to whatever extent they could take to eliminate the Weeknd from this year's musical history with the Grammy nominations. So at the end of the day, anyone who lived through this year, we all know that the Weeknd was one of the biggest artists of the year, and especially with him being a black artist, it really rubs me wrong even more how they just gave him a complete shutout, even though he dominated music this year. And the reason I'm not really interested in the Grammys this year is because we will never know how things would have shaked out if the Weeknd had been a part of all the categories that he was a frontrunner to win in. Album of the year, record of the year, song of the year, best pop solo performance, and best pop vocal album are all the categories that he was a frontrunner to win in. So now I think most of the categories will probably be won by Dua Lipa and Taylor Swift, which is fine with me, but at the end of the day, I feel like it'll just feel weird for those artists to win it, and also it'll feel weird for me to see any artist win those categories, because I would have never been given the chance to really see if the Weeknd had a fair shot competing for those Grammys that he was a frontrunner to win in. He could have lost some, and that's fine, but the fact that the Weeknd didn't even get a chance to compete in the categories that he was a frontrunner to win in will just always rub me the wrong way, and it doesn't allow me to feel happy for the artists that will win those categories, because the Weeknd never got a shot to even compete. So it just feels weird. So for that reason alone, I'm really not interested in the Grammys this year, which is a first for me, but it is what it is. The Grammys really showed their ass with the Weeknd's snub, and it's just wrong. So yeah, I'm not feeling the Grammys this year, but I'll still give you guys my predictions of who I think will win, because I know y'all want that. So I'll give it to y'all right now. First thing I want to talk about in terms of predictions, major predictions, I'm definitely predicting Beyonce. On a lighter note, I'm predicting Beyonce to actually tie or break the record for being the female artist with the most Grammy wins this year. I think she has 24 right now. I think Alison Krauss currently holds the title with 27 Grammys under her name. So if Beyonce wins at least 3 Grammys, which I'm predicting she will, then she will tie. And if she wins 4 or more, then she'll break the record. So that'll be cool to see. I'm waiting to see that happen. I think she'll win Best R&B Performance, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Film. I feel like she has these 3 categories on lock. So if she wins those 2 categories or more, then she'll break that record. So I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. If she doesn't do it this year, that's fine. She'll definitely do it in future years. But it might happen next year. So let's see what happens. And kind of going off of that, speaking of Beyonce and Black Parade and all that, I also want to talk about the fact that, interestingly enough, this year is actually a year where the Grammys actually really did highlight a lot of songs and artists that really talked about, and artists who made music about the Black Lives Matter movement. They really did recognize a lot of great songs and artists who really have been on that type of vibe throughout the whole career, or just who really made an impact with their music, talking about the Black Lives Matter movement this year. Like Beyonce's Black Parade, hers I Can't Breathe, a lot of stuff in the rap categories. Like they really did award a lot of stuff that was about the Black Lives Matter movement. So it's really interesting to see that happened. But even though that was the case, I feel like the clear shutout of so many artists that didn't really allow me to celebrate that, because even though I want to be happy about that, the fact that I have seen artists like The Weeknd, Brandy, Summer Walker, Juice WRLD, and many more not even being a part of the nomination list at all, it's a really bittersweet feeling. Like, you know, a lot of artists got nominated for the amazing music that was related to the Black Lives Matter movement, which I love, but I can't fully celebrate it because of the clear shutouts by artists who should have got at least one nomination. There's no reason why I shouldn't have seen The Weeknd, Brandy, Juice WRLD, and Summer Walker's name nowhere in the nominations. Like, that doesn't make sense at all. All those artists should have got at least one nomination. You know, it's just really it's really shameful to see this trend happening, and even more as we go on into the future. You know, at the end of the day, it's very important to remember with the Grammys that you can't please everybody, and that's fine. There's only so many spots in every category. You can't please everyone, and anyone with a brain should be able to recognize that and be okay with that. But at the same time, it's really not hard to really distribute these nominations in a more fair and more, you know, just appropriate way, and just in a better way, so that artists, you know, more artists are getting at least one deserved nomination, instead of, you know, just being clearly shut out when they had a really big year, or maybe if they didn't have a big year, they at least made really quality work. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for that. Brandy had a great comeback year, should have gotten love in the R&B category. Summer Walker defined R&B this year, got no love. Juice WRLD won't even have a Grammy nominated next to his name as a posthumous artist, when he was a brilliant artist who deserves that title because his music was amazing. Now he won't even have, he might not have the chance, maybe next year, maybe something, but for this year at least, he won't even have the Grammy nominated title next to his name, which is a shame, you know, that he'll never have that now. And The Weeknd, I've already talked about that, shameful. So yeah, it's a bittersweet feeling. So I'm not interested in Grammys this year, even though I did notice that they really did highlight a lot of songs that were, you know, that were about the Black Lives Matter movement, which is great. But at the end of the day, you got Colors by Black Pumas too, but at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, I'm not interested. But yeah, let's get into the categories that I care about. Like I always do, let's get into it. Let me give you guys my predictions of who I think will win. So y'all ready? Let's go. Alright, y'all, so let's get into it. Y'all know how we do for every category. I'm gonna talk about who I think will win the category, who I think should win the category, and who will be my spoiler or spoilers for that category. So let's get into it. First up, we got Record of the Year. So let's get into it for Record of the Year. Who I think will win this category: Dua Lipa's Don't Start Now. Who I think should win this category, again, that's Dua Lipa's Don't Start Now. Dua Lipa had a great year with the song, one of the biggest songs of the year, a song that really defines 2020 for me. I just feel like the song is just written so well. You know, the production is fire. It really is a masterpiece of a pop song that I really think deserves to win this category. With Blinding Lights no longer being here, I think, to me, it should be the song that wins this category. So yeah, Dua Lipa definitely has my vote. For my spoilers for this category, that would definitely go to DaBaby and Roddy Ricch's Rockstar, and also Post Malone's Circles. If Don't Start Now didn't win, I could see one of those songs taking it. Two of the other really big songs of the year, two of the most, like, you know, consistently well performing, you know, most appreciated songs of the year that really defined this year. So I think those songs have a good chance as well. But in my opinion, I think Dua Lipa is definitely taking this category. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, y'all, now we're on to Song of the Year. So for Song of the Year, who I think will win, again, that's Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. And who I think should win this category, my vote is for I Can't Breathe by her. To me, I feel like, even though Don't Start Now is the mainstream pick, if they were to go with the underground song, I would definitely go with I Can't Breathe by her. It's a song that, to me, just defines what this year was about, and it's one of her best songs lyrically, just, you know, vibe-wise, with the message. It's just a beautiful record that really has spoken to the times that I think deserves to win. My spoilers for this category, definitely Cardigan by Taylor Swift. I can see Cardigan by Taylor Swift having a win in this category if for some reason Don't Start Now were to lose this category. And also, again, I Can't Breathe by her. I can definitely see I Can't Breathe being a spoiler for this category. Now we're on to Album of the Year, which is one of the biggest awards every year. Who I think will win this category, I would definitely say that's Folklore by Taylor Swift. With The Weeknd's After Hours no longer being here, I feel like this is Taylor Swift's to lose, and I'm not mad at it because it, you know, definitely was one of the biggest albums of the year, really defined this year, one of the most critically acclaimed and best-selling albums of the year. But I do feel a way about it being potentially her third album of the year when I feel a way about that. But at the end of the day, her win is understandable. Who I think should win, though, if it were up to me, who I think should win, I would give it to Dua Lipa for her album Future Nostalgia. Future Nostalgia to me is just a modern pop masterpiece. That album is immaculate from head to toe. It was put together so well. It's just a great body of work. That's an amazing project that I really hope, I would love for it to win, but I don't think it will because of Folklore. And my spoilers for this category, the underground picks, the dark horse picks, I could definitely see being Jhené Aiko's Chilombo, or Haim's Women of Music Part 3, or even Black Pumas' Colors. Let me know what y'all think. Best New Artist. So this is a category I'm a little bit indifferent to this year because I like this category, but I also feel like there was some weird things that happened with it, but that's kind of every year. But for Best New Artist, who I think will win this category, Doja Cat. I actually think Doja Cat will win this category, and she's actually who I think should win this category. While I love Megan Thee Stallion, I don't see the Grammy Academy really giving Megan Thee Stallion this award for her year. I just feel like they'll see more potential in Doja Cat to be a more well-rounded and more impactful and longer lasting artist in the game than Megan Thee Stallion will. So I think they'll give it to Doja Cat, but I could be wrong because my spoilers are Megan Thee Stallion and also Phoebe Bridgers. I feel like if Doja Cat didn't win, I can see one of those two women winning. I'm definitely more on the side of Megan than Phoebe Bridgers, but Phoebe Bridgers could be like the dark horse Best New Artist win that happens all the time as well. So we'll see what happens, but I'm rooting for Doja Cat in this category. Let's see what happens. Best Pop Solo Performance. So again, it's really shameful that The Weeknd's Blinding Lights is not here to compete, but you know, I digress. Who I think will win this category, definitely Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. That's definitely gonna win this category. I'd be surprised if it went any other way. And she's also who I think should win this category. I definitely think Don't Start Out should win this category. After Blinding Lights, I feel like Don't Start Out was the pop song that really defined this year, so definitely should go to Dua Lipa. But my spoilers for this category are all the songs that also were nominated in the general field, which includes Doja Cat's Say So, Taylor Swift's Cardigan, and Billie Eilish's Everything I Wanted. I feel like all three of those songs have equal shot at being a spoiler in this category, but to me, I feel like this is definitely going to Dua Lipa for Don't Start Now. I couldn't see any other way. Best Pop Duo / Group Performance. This is a very dry category this year, but let's get into it. Who I think will win this category is definitely Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande's Rain on Me, and it's also the song that I think should win. I love this song, one of my favorite songs of the year, and I feel like it was definitely definitely was the biggest pop moment in the duo group space, so I think this song definitely is gonna be a frontrunner for this category. But also I think it's great for the Academy to give Lady Gaga something for her chromatic era, you know? I don't think they'll give her a lot, but they can give her something for this era, so it'll be in the form of this Grammy. And my spoilers for this category are definitely Taylor Swift and Bon Iver's Exile, which is a song that I love. If Rain on Me lost, I would love for it to lose to this song. And also BTS's Dynamite, which is a song that I hate, but everyone loves it, and I feel like the Grammys would want to give BTS something to appease their fans, so maybe they'll give them this Grammy, but I don't want them to because I feel like Rain on Me and Exile deserve it more, but we'll see what happens. Best Pop Vocal Album. So I feel like this is a very easy category to work with this year. The album that I think will win this category is definitely Taylor Swift's Folklore, especially because I feel like it's winning Album of the Year, so it should win this category as well. This album wasn't full of hits, but it really was like the defining pop album of the year as a body of work, so I feel like it'll win this category. But the album that I think should win, like y'all know, Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa, that's the album that I think should win this category. It's my personal favorite pop album of the year. It's an album that I love a lot. I just feel like it really was an achievement, you know, on Dua Lipa's part, so I feel like she should win this category, but Taylor Swift is here, so we can't deny that. My spoilers for this category, I don't really have any. I don't see any other album winning, but if there were to be a spoiler, maybe Fine Line by Harry Styles, who was snubbed in the general field. I'm still mad about that, but it is what it is. But yeah, I guess Fine Line, but this is definitely going to Taylor Swift or Dua Lipa. Best R&B Performance. So I just want to say really quickly before I get into who I think will win, that this is probably the one category this year that I'm extremely disappointed in. I'm so disappointed in this category. I feel like this is a category where they just put a bunch of flop songs in here just so they could have it make sense when Beyonce wins for Black Parade. I just feel like this category has a bunch of songs that did not define R&B this year at all for me, so I'm very disappointed. Like, these songs are all songs that I like and they're cool, but none of these songs defined R&B for this year, so I'm very disappointed in this category. But who I think will win this category, definitely Beyonce's Black Parade, and that's also who I think should win. Black Parade, even though all these songs are cool, Black Parade to me is my favorite performance in this category. It's just a really great song by Beyonce that I know a lot of people don't really like that, but I love this song, so you know, it is what it is. And my spoiler for this song, for this category, I don't think there will be one, but if there were to be one, potentially Lightning and Thunder by Jhené Aiko and John Legend, or maybe Goat Head by Brittany Howard. Best R&B Song. So I also want to say real quick that I'm really feeling like these days the Grammy Academy is always switching the proper nominations between this category and Best R&B Performance. Like, I feel like a lot of songs that end up in Best R&B Song are songs that should have been in Best R&B Performance. Like, that's what happened for the past couple years. You know, Better Than I Imagined, Slow Down with Skip Marley and Her, Say So by PJ Morton, No Guidance last year. I feel like those are songs that deserve deserved to be in Best R&B Performance, but they just put it in Best R&B Song because they couldn't fit it in Best R&B Performance. I feel like that's been happening a lot. I'm frustrated by that, but it is what it is. Who I think will win this category? Definitely Chloe and Halle's Do It. I feel like they're the front runner for this category. I'm really mad if they don't win this category. I feel like this is one category that they can just take and be happy with that. Do is one of the best R&B songs of the year, so that should win as well. That's the song I think should win. I'm sorry for Victoria Monet. Hopefully she'll win a Grammy for this song. Shout out to Scott Storch as well, and shout out to Chloe and Halle for this amazing record, brilliant record that'll be timeless forever for us. And my spoilers for this category, I definitely see that being Black Parade by Beyonce, and also Slow Down by Skip Marley and Her. I can see one of those songs taking this category if Do It didn't take it, but I'm pulling for Chloe and Halle for Do It. Great song. Best Traditional R&B Performance. So this is a category I'm really watching closely this year because who I think will win, Let It See for Anything For You, and she's actually who I think should win as well. Let It See is an artist who has been done wrong by the Grammys her entire career. Literally one of the best vocalists like alive on this planet, and she doesn't have a Grammy to her name yet. She's been nominated consistently over the years, always a consistent nominee, but never has a win to her name. So hopefully they make it right this year and give Let It See her damn Grammy for Anything For You, which is a great traditional R&B song, and this is a great performance. She sung her ass off on the song. It's a great song. Give Let It See her damn Grammy. She deserves it. Give it to Let It See. But if there were to be a spoiler for this category, I can see that being Chloe and Halle's Wonder What She Thinks of Me. If the Grammys have a hard on for Chloe and Halle shit, they can give them this Grammy, but I really want them to give it to Let It See. And besides Chloe and Halle's song, I can see any of the other 3 songs being a spoiler, but you know, let's see what happens. I don't know. Best Progressive R&B Album. So I'm actually low-key excited to see what happens with this category this year. Low-key excited. But who I think will win this category, I would say Jhené Aiko's Chilombo is definitely gonna be the winner of this category. She's nominated for Album of the Year, and she had one of the biggest R&B albums out this year besides Summer Walker's Over It, who isn't nominated in this category, and she should have been nominated. So yeah, I think Jhené Aiko has this on lock. I feel like this is the place where they can give her something. She had a pretty good year, an Album of the Year nomination, which is dope. But who I think should win, if it were to me, I personally would give it to Chloe and Halle's Ungodly Hour. It's an album that I appreciate more. I've been listening to more so than Chilombo. I feel like the album has way more sauce on it, and I feel like it's deserving of this Grammy a little bit more. But if Chilombo won, I'd be happy with that too, because I love that album as well. I love Jhené Aiko, so either way I'm happy. But I would give it to Ungodly Hour. And my spoiler for this category, I don't see it happening, but if it were to happen, I could see it being Thundercats. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Best R&B Album. So this category I'm very disappointed by, like I said before, because there's no women here, and because I feel like they snubbed some clear people like Brandy, JoJo, Let It See in this category. Pretty much all the women again. Weird category for me this year, but it is what it is. Who I think will win this category, definitely John Legend's Bigger Love, which is an R&B album that I feel like kind of came and went, but at the end of the day, I think it's the biggest R&B album in contention here, and it's probably my favorite album in this category. So I definitely think it should win as well. I love Bigger Love. I feel like this would be a great way for John Legend to come back into the R&B categories. He hasn't won an R&B Grammy in a while, so I'm looking forward to this happening for him, hopefully. And my spoilers for this category, I would say that's definitely Luke James's To Feel Loved, which is an album that I love. I don't think he'll win, but he could be a spoiler. And also Giveon's Take Time, which is an EP, and he's a new artist, so I don't see it happening, but it could happen as a dark horse. We'll see what happens. Let me know what y'all think. Best Rap Performance. Now we're in the rap categories. Let's get it. For Best Rap Performance, who I think will win this category, definitely Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce's Savage remix, and that's actually who I think should win as well. Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion really stopped the world when they dropped that Savage remix. They stopped the world low-key, and it's one of my favorite songs of the year. I play that song all the time. I love it so much, and I feel like it really was one of the songs that really defined this year as well, and especially in the rap world, really defined this year. So that has my vote. My spoilers for this category, if Savage for some reason didn't win, my spoilers would be Lil Baby's The Bigger Picture, which for me, I'd wanted to win. If Savage didn't win, I wanted to go to Lil Baby for The Bigger Picture. I love that song. And also Pop Smoke's Dior. I can see them giving Dior that love for some reason. If they want to give Pop Smoke a Grammy, I can see them doing it here. It's the only place where they can do it, but Dior is also one of the songs that really defined this year as well, so I can see that happening. But I feel like this is Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce's To Lose. Best Melodic Rap Performance. So I think will win this category, definitely Roddy Ricch's The Box. One of the biggest songs of the year, a song that really defined this year. We all know it's anthem for our generation. I love this record. It's fun. Roddy Ricch was in his bag when he made the song. When he got in the studio, he killed that record. He definitely did his thing. So yeah, I definitely see The Box taking it. But if it were to me, my personal winner for this category, who I think should win, I would give it to Anderson .Paak's Lockdown, which is, to me, it's a better song. It's a song that, to me, like really, just illustrated this year in a better way with the, the COVID-19 lockdown, and and the Black Lives Matter movement. That song really talked about all that stuff in a really cool way. I loved Anderson .Paak's performance on the song. It's just a great record that I would want to win. And my spoilers for this category, I don't see the box losing, but if there were to be a spoiler, I would say either DaBaby and Roddy Ricch's Rockstar, which will still give Roddy a win, or Anderson .Paak's Lockdown. But let's see what happens. Best rap song. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with this category this year. The song that I think will win is definitely The Box by Roddy Ricch. You know what I'm saying? Everyone loves the song. To me, it's not the most like sophisticated rap song in the category, but it's creative as hell. Everyone loves it. It's recognizable, the biggest song in contention. So I definitely think it will win. But the song I think should win is definitely The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby. Lil Baby created the rap song of a generation with this joint. You know what I'm saying? I love this song. I feel like it represented the Black Lives Matter movement so well. It's just such a good song. Touching on the Black Lives Matter movement and the struggle so well. I definitely think this belongs to Lil Baby, but I don't think he'll win it. My spoilers for this category are also DaBaby and Roddy Ricch's Rockstar, which to me I don't think should win, but if it doesn't, I'll be cool with that. That'll give Roddy a win too. And also Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce's Savage remix, which is a song that y'all know I love. So I definitely think it was written so well from Beyonce and Megan, so I definitely think it could win as well. But this probably going to the box. Best rap album. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this category this year, because this category is filled with nothing but legends and veterans who have never won a Grammy and who I never thought would have been nominated, you know, for a while. And also D Smoke, who's a newbie, who's great, but I never thought he was gonna be nominated. So who I think will win this category? Definitely King's Disease by Nas. I feel like that's the album that will win this category, and also I think it's the album that should win this category. It's one of my personal favorite albums of the year, and Nas still to this day has never won his Grammy, so give him his damn Grammy. Just like Legacy Do Right by Nas Academy, give Nas his damn Grammy that he's never won to this day. He's a legend. Give him his Grammy now. Jay Electronica is my spoiler for this category with a written testimony. I don't think they're in a rush to give Jay Electronica a Grammy as much as they're in a rush to give Nas one, so please give Nas his Grammy. But Jay Electronica's album could be a spoiler. Maybe Royce da 5'9's too, I don't know. But this is Nas to take. Give Nas his damn Grammy for King's Disease. A great album as well. Give it to Nas. Come on, y'all. Best music video. So I'm low-key surprised by how black-ass this category is this year. But then again, a lot of black artists really got their shit off visually in 2020, so it makes sense, you know? But in my opinion, the Future and Drake nomination was a waste. I love the Life is Good video, but it didn't need to be nominated for this Grammy, but it's all good. I'll take it. But who I think will win this category, definitely Adore You by Harry Styles. And that's who I think should win this category as well. From the direction, from Dave Meyers, the cinematography, the editing, the storyline. That video is a whole masterpiece. So as much as I'd love one of the black artists to win this category, in my opinion, Adore You should win this category. And it's a great way to award Harry Styles with something for the Fine Line era. Give him something so they can give him this. But my spoilers for this category, definitely Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl, which I love for that song to win, because for that video to win, because it's amazing. And also Anderson .Paak's Lockdown, which is another song to me that really defined and really beautifully illustrated the COVID-19 lockdown and the Black Lives Matter movement in one video. So I love that video, and I love for it to win as well. Producer of the Year, this is the last category, y'all. So who I think will win this category, I'd say Jack Antonoff. And who I think should win this category, I'm really indifferent this year because I'm not really familiar with a lot of the producers in contention. I'm not really familiar with a lot of the work the producers had in contention this year, even though I'm familiar with them. But I'm indifferent, but I say I guess Jack Antonoff should win this category, or maybe Flying Lotus, so I don't think will win, but I think he should win because Flying Lotus is one of my favorite producers, and he's an amazing producer. So I go up for him for winning this category, but we'll see what happens. And my spoiler for this category, again, I'm kind of indifferent to this one, but I guess I'd say Dan Auerbach or Andrew Watt, who has had a great year with a lot of his stuff, and maybe Dave Cobb as well. This one is kind of all over the place. I feel like anyone could take this one, but I feel like Jack Antonoff will win it, but this could be anybody. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all, so those are my predictions for the 2021 Grammy Awards. Hope you enjoyed them. Let me know down below what you thought about my picks for all these categories that I care about. Let me know down below whether you agree or disagree, and let me know what your thoughts on who will win in the categories that you care about that I might not have talked about. You know, if you're into rock, jazz, gospel, whatever, like, let me know down below who you think will win in all the categories that you care about. And yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well, okay? Appreciate y'all. Like I always say, guys, live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to your favorite song, make you feel better, okay? Go listen to your favorite song. And please, guys, wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance as much as you can, okay? We're in a panoramic. Stop playing. We're in a panoramic. We're in a panorini. Wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance as much as you can, okay? All right, y'all. But I'm about to get off here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been your boy Bright, the R&B Kid. Thank you for watching. But for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all. Peace.
function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just